Sunday night matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Justin Madubuike there to bring it down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And he is going to have a Lions first down.
At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They go play action here on first down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Moore, the man in motion. Jackson on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Ravens at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Jackson now. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 7. Slot man moves right. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 23, second and 8.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The play fake. He'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll look to throw here. On the move to his left. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
after the penalty. It's Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helped him force that incompletion.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a gain of 12, and it will also lead to 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He'll look to throw.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No, we changed it. Hey, report. Hey.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Hey, Alfred, right? Middle. Hey, middle.
Moore, the man in motion. 4th down, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
66 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. Inside handoff, Henry. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on third down. Complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second and 5. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry from 17 yards out. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and inches, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Moore, the man in motion.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey! Report! Hey!
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd and 2.
Henry up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you won that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. From the 41, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Uses the stiff arm. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right side to Williams.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Oweh racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. And Shark calls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. So first down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We change it. Go ahead. Hey, what's up? Nice shot. Nice shot.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us?
And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another big play and another Lion first down.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Moore, the man in motion. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Oh. Hey, no.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable.
Yeah.